The twins and dozens of the members of the firm continued to engage in brutal turf wars with rival gangs, resulting in numerous shootings, stabbings and murders all over London, ultimately attracting the attention of the incredibly feared torture gang, South London's Richardson gang.
On the 9th of March 1966, George Cornell, a member of the Richardson gang, was drinking at the Blind Beggar pub in Whitechapel, London. And it's very important to note that this particular pub was on Krays territory. The night before, there had actually been a shootout between the firm and the Richardson gang in a nightclub in southeast London, which was called Mr. Smith's. And yeah, there were shots fired, and eventually a member of the firm was hit by bullets and died in the chaos. Several members of the Richardson gang were very quickly arrested, but George Cornell was not present at the shooting. So news of George drinking in one of his local pubs very quickly reached Ronnie, who was actually out drinking in another nearby pub. Ronnie already had a bit of a vendetta against George and a very personal score to settle with him, as George had approached him in a pub on Christmas Day the previous year and called him a quote fat puff. Ronnie, perhaps understandably, never let this go. He arranged for his driver and assistant to pick him up, and then they drove to the Blind Beggar, entered the pub, walked right up to George, and Ronnie shot him in the head in front of almost a dozen witnesses. George died soon after.